Hello, folks. How are you? And welcome back to When the Dust Settles. Today, I want to talk about the elections in Liberia. The runoff elections happened on Tuesday in Liberia, a small West African country. That's my country of birth. And I want to talk about the elections. And the runoff election, if you watch my last video, I talk about George Weah, who's the incumbent president, is going against. And the two men are currently locked in a very close race. And I just want to give my own impression. First of all, let me thank everybody who participated in the elections. Liberia and Africa is moving in the right direction. Although we have some bumps in the road, there are some fighting and conflicts around the continent. But I can say that overall, Africa and Liberia, they are making the right steps in the right direction. And the elections today is elections on Tuesday. The runoff election on Tuesday is an indication that Liberia is devoted and committed to democracy. 2005, 11, 17, and now 23, we have an election. So the more elections we have in Liberia, the more our democracy gets better, our political system gets stronger, and our citizens get more educated to believe that, to know that, their votes, their votes and the candidate they elect are very important to sustaining this democracy. That being said, let me give my own impression about what I think what is happening right now. When I last watched the results between Boikai and Weah, Boikai is up by 50.58%, and Weah is 49.48%. I hope I'm exact. The election, the results keep changing. But let me focus on something right. Let me focus on some things right now. Uh, what happening right now? What is the Weah camp saying, or what are they looking at? When I was advising Weah, what are some of the things we got to be looking at? One of the things that we got to be looking at is this: the southeastern region, as I said in my last video, the southeastern region goes for Weah bigly. But when you look at the southeastern region doesn't have a lot of votes. And right now, when I look at the result, I see that most of the votes in the southeastern region are almost complete counting. Are almost completed and counted. So, if you are in Weah camp, you'll still be looking. You'll be on the phone calling the guys in Grand Gida, calling the guys in Raji, calling the guys in Sano, and Grand Bassa, calling the guys in Maryland County, and see, trying to track your numbers and see how far you are, what your chances are. When you are part of the Boikai camp, what are you going to be looking at? Right now, Boikai is stopping. We are in Moserata County, in Limba County, which are the biggest vote baskets in Liberia. So, if you are in Boikai camp, you're going to be looking at Moserata County, and you're going to be looking at Limba County. And in those two areas, in the two counties, Boikai is ahead right now, and they are feeling pretty confident. I know they are also on the phone calling the guys at the agents or their team on the ground, to ask them. But with the lead in Moserata County and in Limba County, which of course State County, I think the last time I looked at Moserata, they have counted up to 87% of the vote. Limba County was around 78% of the vote. And in the two counties, Boikai is doing pretty well. So if you look at it yourself, when you're in the Boikai, when you have somebody in the Boikai camp right now, you'll be feeling pretty good of where you guys stand. But as I already alluded to, this is elections, things can change overnight. Not overnight, but things can change. And so the both camps have to still be careful, and they got to be asking the people. But what you can say is a worrying sign for Weah is this. Moserata County used to be the strongest hope for George Weah. And when Boikai is leading Weah in Moserata County, that is troubling for Weah, because that's one of the places he got him most of his votes from. So if Boikai is ahead in Moserata County with 89% of the vote counted, and we start getting about 11% out, then Boikai is up about 10,000 or more votes, or let's say about 12,000 votes in Moserata County. then it becomes so hard for us to really say where the votes going to come from for George Weah to close the gap between he and Boikai. But it's not over yet. I always talk about the power of the incumbent. So while it's true that Boikai is ahead right now in Montserrat and Nima County, and I know Boikai will stay ahead in Nima County, but I'm not sure what's going to happen in Montserrat County, because Montserrat County is so open. But to a larger extent, if you look at the overall picture, I think with the population that is close to the seat of power, that is seeing the amount of allegation of corruption against the government, nepotism, and the underdevelopment, the lack of job and opportunities, most of them based in Monrovia, they are more or like very in tune to the situation on the ground. So they are more likely not to vote for the ruling party than they will vote for the opposition. So if you're in the Boikai camp, you might be feeling pretty good, but you'll still be nervous. If you're in the Weah camp, you are very nervous because you look in the southeastern region, your power base is almost Don County, and even with the numbers coming out of the southeastern region, it's not substantial enough to tip the balance of power or the votes in George Weah's favor. But as I continue to repeat myself, this is elections and things can change change can change suddenly. Votes can come, from other corners of the place, and put Weah in the lead. But I'm saying, from what I'm seeing right now, it becomes very, very troubling for me to think that George Weah can turn things around against Boikai. But let me just say this, right? I just want to encourage, I want to tell everybody that all the people that voted from the 20 political parties and what have you, I want to say thank you. And one thing you got to realize is anybody that wins this election is your president. Weah wins his second term, Weah is your president. Boikai wins his first term, Boikai is your president. The most thing we got to be thinking about as Liberians is how we all can put together and work together to build our country and build our continent and build this world. We have to help whosoever wins. It's not up to just the president. It's everybody's responsibility to ensure that we do those things we need to do to move our country forward. To come back to the vote, I know they said there were some problems. 2 people died, in the first round, political violence. But overall the elections went fine, and we hope that Liberians will understand that there is no need to die for the politicians. Anybody that wins becomes the president of Liberia, and he becomes or she becomes everybody's president. So the 2 people in the race, I just analyzed what I think my impression is. What happened in both camps. In George Weah's camp, there should be some worry, but they should still be optimistic because the votes are still being counted. In Boikai camp, they are optimistic, they're feeling upbeat, but they should also know that this is elections, things can change, and votes can come in. They can put George Weah, above beyond the finish line. Folks, you are watching When the Dust Settles on YouTube. I'm your host, Pico Conway. Today I'm discussing Liberia's elections, the runoff elections. Nobody won the first round, and so Boikai of the Unity Party and the incumbent president George Weah of the Congress for Democratic Change are both going to the runoff elections on Tuesday, and the votes are being counted. Right now, when I last look at the vote counts, George Weah was 49.4%, and Boikai was 50.58%. Folks, that's what you have it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me thank those of you who subscribe to my channel and those of you who watch our videos and share our videos. Thank you very much, folks. Once again, you are watching When the Dust Settles. I'm Pico Conway. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye for now.